Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Ricknwell. This is David Stroud.
Good morning, good morning.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
I know, right?
Did you gobble till you wobble?
I gobbled till I wobbled. But I left enough room for dessert. I rarely do that. I usually eat too much dinner and then I can't enjoy the dessert. But this time,
You hit it.
I did. And it didn't feel like I was going to burst at the seams, which was nice. I usually take it too far. Do you usually take it too far?
No.
See, that's good. I usually do, but this time I didn't. So I didn't feel miserable afterwards. Yeah, it was good, though. Everybody got along. You know what I mean?
Been there, done that.
There's a lot of people that show up at what we do over there in Northwest Arkansas. And there's so many people, you don't really get to talk to everybody. I mean, you could carve out, but you'd be like talking to somebody for like 2 minutes and then the next. And so you just kind of mix and mingle as you please. And everybody eats and hangs out for a little bit and then goes home.
It's like a smorgasbord. Everybody picks a dish and bring it in and set it up in buffet style and let it go. Huh?
That's it. That's exactly right.
And where is this place?
It's in Chester, Arkansas, called the Beard and Lady Inn. It's really cool. I mean, it's out in the middle of nothing. Well, I say the middle of nothing.
Are you saying bearded lady?
Beard and lady.
Beard and lady.
Yeah, like beard.
Yeah.
And lady.
And okay, not bearded lady.
No, not bearded lady. Well, although you
I
say
was
it
wondering
fast
about.
enough.
Yeah.
You say it fast enough, and it sounds like the bearded lady. Yeah, yeah. So, but
well,
no.
the weather was good. Is there somewhere for the youngsters to go outside and?
Yeah, there's a park nearby that they can go. They did. They passed around football and did kid stuff.
Yeah, because the weather wasn't too bad.
No, over there, I mean, the wind was blowing a little bit, probably more than over here. I don't know, but if you got on the front side of the hotel, that wind's whipping down the road, and it was nice and cold. But you got on the side of the hotel where it was blocking the wind, and it was nice.
Not too bad. Good.
Yep. But we enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah. I'm glad it's over. I'm tired.
Next year's just around the corner.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, November, December just go by in the flash of an eye. It will be New Year's before we know it. We're in 2025.
Well, it's already December 2nd.
Yes.
Good grief.
Yes. But it seems like after October, it just like November and December just fly by. I mean, like you said, it's already December 2nd. When did that happen? I was just waiting for Thanksgiving dinner, and now it's in the past.
Crazy.
What are you going to do? Go
to the morning prayer.
Okay.
It's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Excuse me. Greg Wood and his staff have been doing a great job serving Baxter and Marion County since 1979, and they'll be glad to serve you as well. If you have any questions about hospice care, pick up your phone, give them a call, 870-508-1771, now the morning prayer. Lord, just thank you for the great holiday that you've given us, Lord. We just pray again for our troops that are overseas fighting in conflicts. Lord, we just pray that you'll bring them home soon and safely. Lord, we pray for those stateside wondering where their loved ones are and how they are. Lord, we just pray for those that are alone during the holiday season. We just pray that you'll send someone to be with them, even if it's just pick up the phone, give them a call, and give them a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, or whatever the holiday may be. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to lead, guide, and direct us and keep us safe. And Lord, as our students go back to school today, Lord, we just pray that you will be with them, get them focused. Christmas break is just around the corner, and just be with them throughout their days. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen. The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. And we'll be back after a quick word from the Z team, Bob and Linda Zadora.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora, the Z team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Lake Levels Dam reports and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team, Century 21 Lamac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, and this is what you see today.
Beautiful view right there.
Which really surprises me because you see all that whiteness above the city of Cotter. That's freezing fog.
Yep.
And freezing fog has the Mountain Home School buses running a little bit behind today, so make sure you have your headlights on, you're prepared to turn your wipers on. Make sure you have wiper fluid in your wiper cleaner, windshield cleaner, because if it gets on there, it's hard to get off.
Yeah. And give yourself extra time.
And give yourself some extra time. Give yourself some extra space between the car in front of you.
Yeah.
But school buses are running a little bit behind this morning, so just be prepared for that. What you're looking at is the beautiful White River that separates Baxter County from Marion County, Arkansas. This shot is from the Marion County side back into Baxter County. And what you're looking at there is the frost-covered city of Cotter.
Yeah. It looks really pretty, though.
It does. It's the winter wonderland.
Do a closer up. Here, how about that one there?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
the baseball field, the city park, that nice new asphalt parking area there.
That is nice.
The new asphalt road that goes all the way up into Cotter. That's pretty nice.
It looks a little bit frosty, though.
The Rainbow Bridge, the Trellis Bridge behind that, you can see that the water is moving right along. Got a little bit of steam coming off the water. Mm-hmm. That is a pretty cool shot, though.
Isn't it? And you can see that at retiredarkansas.net at any time you want.
There you go. And these shots are brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. Well, let's go ahead and look at some temperatures as David scrolls through those shots. Currently in Mountain Home, it's 24. Harrison's 24. Batesville, 23. Yellville's 25. Marshall, 23. Salem, 26. Mountain View, 23. Calico Rock, 24. West Plains, Missouri, 26. Springfield, Missouri, 25. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 27. And St. Louis, Missouri is 24. That is a cool shot.
Isn't that awesome? That looks really cool.
And if you're standing out there on those rocks, it would be more than a cool shot. It would be a cold shot.
Yeah. All right, let's see what the weather's like.
Okay, the radar.
Like there's nothing.
On the national scene up in Iowa is about the only thing close to us right now. And nothing in Arkansas, nothing in the southern portion of Missouri. A little bit going through the north part about mid-morning. Oklahoma, Kansas is clear. Texas, for the most part, is clear as well. Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, all clear too. And Indiana is clear as well. Let's go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. Make sure nothing snuck in on us. But as you can see, from Rogers to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith, Conway, Fort Smith to Batesville, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana to Greenville, Mississippi. The great state of Arkansas is all clear. We were looking at that special warning. It's the definitely frosty.
Mm-hmm.
That's got the whole state of Arkansas. It's the freezing frogs. Got to watch for them freezing frogs.
The freezing frogs.
Yep. Freezing fogs on the road. Got to watch them.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, and then go back to try not to say it.
Yeah.
High today will be 48. Low tonight will be about 19. Sunny tomorrow, high of 42. It's a high of 46 today, mostly sunny. Low tonight, 19. High tomorrow, 42. Low tomorrow night, 30. Wednesday, a high of 57, mostly sunny. Wednesday night, low of 30. Thursday is going to be 41 and sunny. Thursday night, low of 21, and Friday, high of 41. Going to be in the 40s this week.
Really pretty, though.
Going to be not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk,
Please hold.
558.33, which is 6.33 above full pool of 552. 2 generations going on right now. And Bull Shoals, 658.84, which is 0.16 below full pool of 659, and no generation going on at this time. For all that water in the river, you would think they were running something.
Yeah.
Lots of water in the river. That's the Lake Levels Dam reports and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. The Z Team, Century 21 Lamac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, you can check out MLS listings, see what's available in our area. If you find something that interests you, pick up your phone, give them a call. Bob and Linda Zadora, 870-405-0793. We'll be back in just a moment.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
Yes, sir.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn, if you're looking for a zero-turn lawnmower, a lawnmower, any kind of lawnmower, I bet right now is a good time to get one.
Yeah, and if you like an orange or blue one, they've got it.
Blue lawnmowers?
Just
Blue
tractors.
lawnmowers, David? Blue ones?
I don't know. Does anybody make a blue lawnmower?
Yes.
Which one?
It is a... Oh, gosh. They do make a blue
Yeah.
one. I know they do. Yeah, I know there is a blue one.
I was meaning tractors.
They don't sell them there, so we probably ought not say.
Tractors.
Tractors.
Orange and blue tractors.
Orange, blue tractors, Kubotas, New Hollands,
New Hollands. That's right.
all kinds of hay equipment, rakes,
Implements galore.
implement.
Yep.
Sales, parts, service.
Big parts department. Yeah, they'll take care of you. Scooter says he takes his there when he needs things.
The
and
coolest
they do
thing
real
about
well.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn, that building has been the same type business since the building was built.
Yeah. Yeah, it's changed ownership twice.
Three
Or just
times
one, 3 times. Yep. But it seems
that
like
I know
it keeps,
of. It may be more than that.
keeps
But
getting better.
Danny Keeter, he had a partner. He and his partner started that back in the 70s, and Mr. Keeter watches. So
They retire and sell, and
they retire and sell,
Yeah.
and retire and sell, and
in the next, yeah.
go on.
It's made a good living for multiple
Several
families.
families,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
That's a good business.
Very good business. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, they'll be glad to help you any way they can with anything that you've got. If they can't fix it, they'll sell you a new one,
There you go. And they've got them.
and happy to do it.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we got going on here. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday, and Baxter Health Foundation received any gift to Baxter Health Foundation received or postmarked by December the 3rd will be matched up to $50,000 thanks to the Baxter Health Auxiliary. All proceeds benefit our community houses, Pites Cancer House, Schliemann for the women.
It's good places.
There's just a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, they're good places. They're all free to the public. Nobody pays for anything. It's all donated money to help support the houses, and that's what this is about.
20th anniversary of the Cookie Walk, Saturday, December the 7th from 8 till noon, St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church at 249 Dyer Street at the Family Life Center, offering for sale a wonderful selection of handmade Christmas cookies, kolaskis, candies, breads, and many more holiday goodies. 870-321-4926 is the number. Proceeds go to St. Vincent de Paul, helping our community in need. You had them on the other day. How'd that go?
It was real well. Yeah,
They bring you some
they get
samples?
such good samples.
Lots
I took
of
them
samples.
took them to work, and
They were gone.
I left. No, I left. I had them on my desk, and I was like, if you want a cookie, you can come into my office and get a cookie. But then I left early that day and ended up putting them back there on the back. And the next time I went in there, they were almost all gone. And I was like, that's the way it was supposed to be.
That's what they're supposed to be.
But I got my cookies first.
You got what you wanted
I'm
first?
special.
Those are the ones you hid in your desk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were delicious, though. Yeah. So the 7th? It's the
7th.
It's the 7th, so this
From
weekend?
8 to noon, Saturday from 8 to noon at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church, Family Life Center at 249 Dyer Street.
Yeah.
Today is Cyber Monday.
Excellent. Is it? Mm-hmm. Dude, Carla has already done all the Christmas shopping. We went yesterday. She did some Friday for Black Friday. We're done. We're done.
Honey, we got a few more things we need to buy.
Don't say that.
Go for it, Carla.
The money has been spent.
Runoff elections to be held tomorrow for the Bull Shoals mayor and the city council position over at Harrison. So that'll be wild. November was the fourth wettest. The 2024 has the fourth wettest November in it.
Really?
Kind of wild. Yep. Yep. The nominations for the 2024 Mountain Home Chamber Awards closes today. So make sure you get your name thrown in there.
Yeah. Very good.
Let's see what else we got. The Kirby Annual Holiday Remembrance Program is set for December the 8th, which will be Sunday. And that will be at 2 o'clock at the Kirby and Family Funeral Home Chapel. It's the 48th year they've been doing that.
Wow.
They offer a message of hope. Jason Kirby is in charge of Kirby and Family Funeral Homes right now, and they would like for you to RSVP to assist in the planning, and you can call them at 870-425-6978. You plan to attend that on Sunday. And let's see, Mountain Home and Baxter County as a whole lost one of their well-known doctors in town. Dr. Peter McKercher passed last week. Please keep their family and loved ones in your prayers, thoughts and prayers. Miss Ellen is struggling a little bit with the loss of her husband.
Definitely.
And Dr. McKercher been around here a long time.
Yeah.
Had a big impact. Very, very involved in the soccer program here in Mountain Home. He and I and Dr. Stahl and several other people sat on that board, the soccer board.
Yeah.
And Dr. McKercher will be missed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything else. Do you have anything you want to throw out there?
Nope.
It is Monday morning sports, and we'll talk about sports here in just a little bit.
All right.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever...
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the Monday morning sports update. Real quick, the Mountain Home Bombers finished off their 2024 football season.
An impressive season.
It was very impressive.
Impressive season.
They finished 10-3. They made it to the semifinals in the state tournament. I'm trying to find some information I wanted to share this morning. Hopefully I can before too long. Finished out very, very well. You go to Greenwood to play Greenwood twice in the same year, and it seems like every roadblock we hit ends in Greenwood.
Yeah.
For the last
and really,
5
they
seasons.
should be bumped up, right?
No,
they shouldn't even be in
There is no mechanism for them to bump up.
Really? I didn't know that.
That is only for private schools.
Well, I can tell you, it's about like the Arkansas Razorbacks going to play the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a David and Goliath situation. They can handpick their players, right? I mean, people go to that school for the sports program, right?
No comment.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's a different league, if you ask me. The Bombers are playing really well. The coach is doing really well. But sometimes there's just teams out there that you shouldn't be playing. I mean, it'd be like us going and playing a lower school and just mopping them up. And that's no fun. That's not a competition. I mean, it's a blowout. And I think they held real well. The first time they played Greenwood, they held them to 1 score in the first quarter and 2 in the second, and went to the half 14-0, and nobody had done that all season, right?
That's
nobody had done that. They came back out after, and I mean, it was in the 40s to 0. The Bombers had a couple of chances to score, but I mean, that team is just really good. They're really good.
And we'll leave it at that. They're a
So,
good team.
Yeah.
However, we did have Jacob Chenoweth set some new school records, most rushing yards in the season at 1,856 yards.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of yards. Most career rushing touchdowns at 37. Most rushing touchdowns in the season at 27. And most rushing yards in a game at 292 yards.
These were records broken from the 80s, and it had taken that long?
The rushing yards in the season was 2006.
2006.
William Dyer, yep.
But there was somebody he beat that it took
Some of them
from-
are a lot older
from
than
like
that.
1987 or something.
Yeah, some of them are a lot older than that.
Yeah.
But yep, congratulations to Jacob Chenoweth for sure. This week in Bomber Sports, if I can pull that up real quick, I know there's some junior high basketball games tonight against Nettleton at home. They are starting at 4 o'clock and not 4:30. It's at 8th grade boys, 9th grade girls, and 9th grade boys that'll be playing. Somewhere I also read that the 8th grade girls are playing, but I'm not quite sure about that because you have conflicting stories here. But the big news there is it starts at 4 and not 4:30. So get in the junior high gym to see that. There's a wrestling match at Maumelle. Tomorrow starts at 5 o'clock. It'll be Maumelle and Cedar Ridge against the Bombers. We at Maumelle, it's the varsity boys, varsity girls. It starts at 5 o'clock. Wednesday, December the 4th, there'll be some athletic signings in the gym. Lakin Moore and Anna McCarn, Connor King, and Carly Drury. They'll all be signing letters of intent to go on to college play at the next level. Bowling versus Calico Rock in Norfolk. They'll be bowling at Driftwood Lane starting at 3:30 on Wednesday. And then the swim meet in Springdale starts at 4 o'clock at Springdale,
Excellent.
since we don't have a pool to swim in.
Not yet.
So there we go. That's the Monday morning sports update. We'll be back in just a moment. Coach Greenhaw here in just a minute.
All right.
Notice every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Hello from your Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, executive brokers at Century 21 Lemac Realty. Thanksgiving is our favorite time of the year. It's the one holiday whose name itself focuses on the theme of the day, giving thanks.
Please take time to treasure and thank all the people in your life. Give special thanks to God for the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy in our community and our country. We do.
We wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving holiday.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Today my guest is Grant Greenhaw, the athletic director from Flippin High School. He's also the Lady Bobcat basketball coach, correct?
That's right.
Boy, I had to guess on that. What a good guess.
That was kind of a mouthful.
Thanks for getting up early this morning and making the trip.
Glad to.
You're missing practice though, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I am. I miss my high school girls. They came in. Coach Robbins come in with them to get some work in on their own a little bit before school starts. But I'll miss the actual practice period. Yeah.
Let's talk about the history of Grant Greenhaw. Tell us where you started, where you from, all that good stuff.
Well, I was born and raised in Valley Springs and played there. Had a lot of fun playing there, a lot of tradition. My first coaching gig was at Russellville High School as I was finishing my degree up at Arkansas Tech. Was really fortunate there to coach with two really good coaches, and they allowed me to coach. I had their sophomores all to myself. Marty Barnes was the head coach, who's in the Coaches Hall of Fame. And Joe Sikowski was the assistant coach. His brother George was the boys coach here at Mountain Home for a while. Joe was a All-American at UCA, I think. I think he's still got some field goal percentage records there at UCA. Just lucky to get around two guys that really knew what they were doing there, around really high-level basketball. About the time I was getting out, George was here at Mountain Home. He needed a junior high coach, and his brother said, well, I think this guy's pretty good, give him a shot. And that's how I ended up at Mountain Home.
Get you a little bit closer to home.
Yeah, my wife's from Flippin, so she was all about that. And we had just had our first daughter. She was born in April, and I think I was hired at the June board meeting at Mountain Home. So we bought a little place right there. I mean, you could throw a rock into the kindergarten playground at Mountain Home on 13th Street.
Yeah.
And went to coaching there at Mountain Home. Then was, Marty and Joe were really good, but Coach Husky was, he was lucky too. Been around some good coaches when he was around, when he was coaching, and still is. But I was really fortunate to be around him as well. Learned a lot from him. Just more so about managing things and really caring for kids and just handling situations and things like that. So
your wife is from Flippin?
She is, yep. She's from Flippin. Flippin is the only school our daughters have ever known. When the oldest daughter was going to be going into kindergarten, that we had the little house over there on 13th Street, and like most people, you want bigger house, bigger cars, and all that, and I don't know whether that's good or not, but that was just after like the housing crash of 08 or 09, and there was we always wanted a house with a basement, a walkout basement. Well, there was one on the market over there with the floor plan like we wanted, and it just happened to be when the oldest daughter was going into kindergarten, and we closed on it that summer, and we could afford it, so we went over there. Otherwise, my kids would have been at Mountain Home. And
how old are your daughters now?
The oldest one there is a sophomore at UCA.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And our youngest one's a senior there at Flippin. Plays for me.
Wow.
Yep. So I guess that was in 09 or 10. I think it was in 09 we moved over there. Something like that. I don't know. That can't be right because must have been 08 or 07. Because the math wouldn't be right on that. Her starting kindergarten at 6 years old. Anyways.
UCA.
She's at UCA.
What's her plan?
She loves it. She's an economics major. Joined a sorority down there, which I had my concerns about that. But it's turned out to be really good for her. I wasn't a fraternity person, but it's helped her just make a lot of friends and belong socially.
Does your wife teach?
No, she works for Farm Bureau currently. She was in banking for a while, but right now she's at Farm Bureau in Marion County working for Joey Sample.
There you go. And your youngest one has plans to go play basketball, or is she just going to go to college?
She's just going to go to college. No, to be determined, but I think she's going to end up at UCA as well. So.
What's the draw there?
I don't, for our oldest daughter, she visited several schools, and she just liked that one the best, liked the feel of it, the fit of it the best. And I think for our youngest daughter, it's where my oldest sister went, and I see some advantages to going there where she's at, and I don't know, being comfortable. I don't know if it's her first choice, but I think it's where she's going to go.
Now, do you teach other than, you do athletic director, you're the girls basketball coach all the way down to the 7th grade, is that right?
Well, up until last year, it was all the way to 5th grade.
Okay.
And we hired a girl, Kylie Jo Kilgore, that does our peewees now for girls. Terry Chatelaine does them for boys. Yeah, teach some health classes as well. And drive a full bus route. Bus drivers are hard to find.
That's what I understand.
Yeah, this is my third year driving it. Two years ago, I just bumped into Mike Martin, the transportation director. It was less than 2 weeks before school started. Well, I'd been out practicing running my girls and putting them through like some running and strength training stuff early one morning in August. And he come by, he's like, "You anybody can drive a bus?" I was like, "Well, not offhand, other than myself." And I don't know, it was later in the day I was thinking about it. I was like, "Oh, I guess if it'd help him out, I guess I could find a way to do it."
Make that happen.
And he's like, "'Cause I don't know what we're going to do. I can't find nobody to drive it. I mean, we don't have enough drivers as it is." So I don't know. I've been doing it ever since then. I've enjoyed it. I mean,
so do you end up having to drive the buses for your games as well?
Yeah, do all that. Which our travel's not as bad this year as it has been, but so I mean that helps.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about that travel and what's going on at Flippin High School. Be back in just a moment.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Grant Greenhaw, Flippin Athletic Director, and Lady Bobcat basketball coach, teacher, bus driver. You cook breakfast over there too?
Not that often.
Not yet?
Not that often, no. I usually find a way to take my high school girls to breakfast once or twice a year. But
well, there you go. That sounds like a good plan.
that's the extent of my breakfast cooking right there.
Yeah. Where can you take them over there?
There used to be a little place in Bull Shoals called Hank and Katie's.
Okay.
And I took them there before, and it changed hands. I don't know if that really had much to do with it. It become more difficult to take them since I started driving the bus route too. So I wasn't able to be there.
You made mention of the travel for the Flippin Bobcats. What is the conference that you're in currently?
It just changed this year, so our conference is Mountain View.
What classification?
That's 3A1.
3A1, okay.
Mountain View, Bergman, Valley Springs, Salem, Cave City, Yellville, us, of course. I'm leaving one out. That's 7. Who am I leaving out?
I don't know, but I can look.
It's going to be Highland, wouldn't it?
No, they're 4A.
Let's see, basketball.
Please hold. They're searching.
Searching. Mountain View, Flippin, Bergman, Melbourne, Yeovil, Cave
Melbourne,
City,
that's who it was.
Valley
Melbourne.
View, and Salem.
Yeah, Melbourne. That was the one I was forgetting. It's a strong league, but it's not. The travel isn't near what it was. I mean, we were going all the way to Lincoln and West Fork and Elkins the past couple of years. So, I mean, Lincoln's nearly in Oklahoma. I mean, you just keep going. So,
the never-ending bus trip.
Right. Yeah, it's a long one. All those are closer. We're excited about it.
How many games have you gotten to play so far this season?
We are 9-2 in girls. We played 11.
Okay.
I think the boys are 10-1. They played 11-2. I think that's right.
Here it shows the boys to be 11-1.
I think that they're 11-1. That's right.
Yeah.
They played one the other day.
It you always hear the pros and cons and the football schools versus the non-football schools and all the extra playing time that they get. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm all for kids playing multiple sports. Play as many as you want to, as long as you can or as long as you want to. I'm not big on specialization, so I mean we don't offer football, but you know I've seen the best players that we seem like the best players we had when I was at Mountain Home, and the best players I've had at Flippin have all played multiple sports. And there's a push it seems for specialization, but any college coach that I've ever had a lot of experience with, they want their kids to have played multiple sports, if nothing else, for the competitive nature of it.
Be a little more rounded.
Mm-hmm.
When do you actually start your basketball season? When do you start practicing your girls?
Really never stop. We go all through the summer, and when school starts, I guess the spring would really be our downtime.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still doing things during the spring. I would say the intensity picks up, probably getting into May, and then, into, all the way into the season. But you're doing team camps and stuff as well over the summer.
Now, you still get to play school, though you've changed conference, you still get to play schools like Norfolk, Cotter.
Yeah, we played non-conference with Cotter. We played Norfolk in the RVS tournament a couple weeks ago in the semifinals of that. Yeah, we play a lot of schools from around here, non-conference. We went to Springfield the other night, played Stratford, girls only. Played Manila the night before that. So it's a pretty good mix for us, conference and non-conference, as far as playing teams that are close to here, and then also ones that are, farther away. And it's good for us to see, both.
Mm-hmm.
Teams that are close to the area and then ones that are away as well.
When does your conference season actually kick off?
I was thinking about that on the way over here. I believe it's the 13th or the 15th. There's a Friday in December.
The 10th?
Is that a Friday?
Melbourne's in your conference. It'd be the 10th.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you play Harrisburg before that, and then on the 10th you'll start.
Yeah.
Looks like you start your conference play.
Yep. So we'll probably play 2 that week. Try to take it one game at a time, Bob.
One game at a time.
Start looking too far down the road. You lose sight of what's in front of you.
And what is in front of you?
Our next one is in high school. We play tonight at Lead Hill. but then we host the Billy Ply Memorial Tournament.
We'll talk about the Billy Ply more in depth in the last segment, but your trip to Lead Hill, how far is that for you?
That's about an hour, roughly.
Okay.
Depending on how foggy it is.
Depending on the fog.
This evening.
It might be a little quicker going, but a lot longer coming back.
Oh, I've come through some fog on the way back on that road for sure. Yeah.
What do they look like this year?
They're down in girls, but they're up in boys. So, it ebbs and flows like that. My first few years at Lead Hill or at Flippin, they were really good in girls, and they weren't so good in boys. And now they're pretty good in boys, and they're down a little bit in girls. So, it just, how it goes.
How many girls do you have on your squad this year?
Only got 8.
Really?
Only 8, yep. We hosted a Arvest tournament a couple weeks ago, 12 teams in girls, 12 teams in boys. There was only one team in girls that dressed out 10 players.
Is that right?
That's it. One team, and that was probably the smallest school in it, and that was real special.
Why do you think the numbers are down like that?
Well, I guess I could, hypothesize on it, but that's probably all it would be. I know last year, Coach Johnson, who was at Valley Springs, told me there was only one team in all of Boone County that had 10 players on it in girls basketball. I've seen it whether it doesn't make it, whether it's a bigger school, smaller school, you just see numbers deteriorating in girls basketball. Which, with the Caitlin Clark, success of her and all the publicity she's got, it takes a while for things to, trickle down or whatever. But you would think with the WNBA has probably never been in a better place as far as viewership. And then you have, I talk to people, and it does about numbers in girls basketball, and it really doesn't matter if it's here in our area or if it's in Texas. It seems to be just a broader thing all over.
Mm-hmm. How's the numbers down in the lower levels, like down in your Pee Wee program?
I have a lot. I have a lot in 5th and 6th grade. We got a lot in junior high.
Where do you lose them at? Getting into high school?
Well, never have lost them before. This is a year or two ago. I had 16 or 17.
So this is somewhat of a new trend that you're.
Well, for us, I guess somewhat, but I can think of teams that we've played in the past that they've not had. It's been a trend that's been set in longer for like some other teams that we played traditionally. I think we played Marshall in the finals of the Arvest. I think they only dressed out 7 girls. Omaha played a game with 6.
Are they losing them to other sports or?
If you talk to people, they will say that. Yeah, they will say they're losing them to other sports. They'll say that basketball, maybe it's too hard, or there's too much running, or this, that, and the other. But you'll hear that. Yeah.
It's just way of the time, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Hopefully it'll cycle back.
Hard to say for sure. Yeah, hopefully it will.
How's your crowds? How did the city of Flippin support the Bobcats and the Lady Bobcats?
Oh, they support it well.
That gym gets filled up.
If you put a good product out there, people will show up. Yeah, like when we played both our teams played in the finals of the Arvest tournament. We had good crowds. Yep.
Y'all still use the old gym there?
We do for that, and we will for the Billy Ply. That's about the only 2 things that we host games in it for. It's used for practices, and there's a
gym class, and
yeah, it's 2 levels. There's a gym, and you walk up some stairs, and there's an upstairs level. And when Ronnie Blevins come over there to baseball for a few years, he helped us make that upstairs part into like a hitting area for baseball, softball. Put turf up there and I mean, he did a lot of work on that. And it's a nice space, and it's utilized a lot, especially, get like this time of the year when it's finally turned colder.
Somewhat of an indoor facility.
Yeah, it's a good indoor facility. I mean, there's everything you need up there to hit, and you can throw. I mean, it's a big space. Just, I guess, not traditional indoor facility as the space may go.
But it is one.
Oh, it is, and it's good. Yeah, it gets used a lot.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about the Billy Ply tournament coming up in Flippin. Be back in just a moment.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Your senior
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The athletic director and Lady Bobcat basketball coach, Grant Greenhaw, is with us. And the big news now is the Billy Ply. How many years of the Billy Ply?
Ooh, at least 15. I'm not sure exactly how many.
Who was Billy Ply?
Billy Ply worked and lived there in Flippin for long time. If I'm not mistaken, he worked at Ranger for over 40 years. I've had that told to me, the exact year before, but I don't remember. And he officiated. He was a basketball official in this area for a long time as well, maybe 40 years. So he passed away from cancer, been several years ago. My understanding is that that's when they started. It was a classic where you just play, one game or maybe two games over 2 days. And this year we've just changed the format into a tournament. But it's still in his name, in his honor. Every year we put there's like an officials hall of fame that we have over there, that the local officials that refereed with with Billy for all those years. They'll select somebody to be inducted into that, and his family will be there to recognize that person, and there's a small ceremony. But he's just a local person with very respected, and did a lot of good for the community and for basketball, and just a way to honor him and his legacy through that.
How many teams will you have coming to this?
We'll have 8 in girls and 8 in boys.
Can you tell me who they are?
Sure. In girls, it's Mountain Home, Thayer, Missouri, of course, us, Harrisburg, Highland, Bentonville West, Bergman, and Southside Batesville, which I think they go by Southside Charter now. That's what their coach told me. So that was news to me. I thought it was still just Southside Batesville. Bunch of good teams in girls. There'd be a bunch of girls playing in it that will go play at the next level. Some of those girls might be sophomores right now, and some seniors, but there's a host of them. Boys, Lake Hamilton, Shiloh Christian, of course our boys, Harrisburg, Mountain Homes boys, Highland, and Chadwick, Missouri. So same thing in boys. There's several kids that will go play at the next level in boys as well. It's a strong field. Games take place in both gyms all 3 days. It's a lot of good teams, a lot of good basketball. It's a lot of work to put it on, but we like to host the events and bring good basketball to the area.
When does it start?
Starts Thursday at 4. Boys games are in the old gym Thursday at 4, and then the girls games are in the new gym Thursday at 4. Then it'll flip-flop on Friday. Girls will be in the old gym starting at 4, boys in the new gym starting at 4.
And then the finals will all be played in the new gym.
They will. We'll have 2 games in the old gym starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, but then the remaining games will all be in the new gym on Saturday. There'll be 2 games going on simultaneously.
Double elimination or one and done?
No, it's a 3-game guarantee.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not really double elimination, not one and done. No matter what you do, win or lose, you're gonna play 3 games. Just depends. Win or lose, it just determines which way you go on the bracket.
Okay. And you have a corporate sponsor for the tournament?
We do. Be Elite Sports and Impact Tees is the title or lead sponsor for the tournament. And
the admission fee to get into this?
$5.
$5.
$5 get you in both gyms every day. You could. If there's a boys team you want to watch in one gym, you can go watch that game. Okay, now there's a girls game I want to watch over here. Just keep ticket and get you in both gyms.
$5 a day then?
Sure. Yeah.
$5 for each day, and I'd show up a little bit early because I bet space is going to be tight.
It could be in the old gym. Yeah, we expect some good crowds.
You've got schools like Lake Hamilton, Mountain Home, Shiloh Christian. Those are some pretty big schools coming to town.
Yes, yeah. Those are bigger schools. Some of the smaller schools. Bergman will travel really well in girls. They'll bring a good crowd. Thayer, Missouri, they've came to it for 6-7 years in a row now. They'll bring good crowds. Then there'll be people just that just like basketball that will come out and watch it as well. So
Bruce Jones will be there, I'm sure.
I'll be surprised if he's not. Yeah.
Excuse me. Do all classifications in Arkansas use a shot clock?
Yes.
How about Missouri?
Well, we just played up there the other night, and they had, I meant to ask Coach Larson there at Stratford, because we came in the gym and it was, the shot clock was, they had installed them. And, 2 years ago when we played up there, I know they didn't even have shot clocks, and it had 35 seconds on it. And I said, well, did they finally get shot clock going up here in Missouri? I'm saying that to myself, and I got in there and forgot to ask him, but they didn't use it during the game. So they must not, not a big factor for us. We don't bleed the clock all that often anyways, and his team certainly didn't. They shoot it quick. Anyways, they didn't use it up there, but in Arkansas, yeah, all classifications, it's AAA rule. You play with the shot clock.
Did they start it with all being, or
it did
it start out in the higher classifications, work down?
No, first year they instituted it, it was all the way down, from the largest classification to the smallest.
How long did it take your girls to get used to that?
It's not really been much of an adjustment for us. The only time like it really can bother us or catch us is if you have a situation like, and this happened to us in a game earlier this year. It's early in the season. You hadn't been using it every single day in practice, and maybe you're working some situation, but you forget about this one in particular, like, went out of bounds or something, okay, and there's only 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and you forget that, well, that's not a reset, and then you throw it in bounds, and, you take 3 dribbles or whatever, 2 passes, and the shot clock expires.
Turn it over.
Yeah, or that, yeah, and the shot clock expires. But just as a general flow of the game, I don't notice it all that much. Really has to be a situation, something like that. And deeper you get into the season, the more you get in that situation, and you adjust to it. But it's really not been. I'm all for it, and I was from the start, because a keep away that's
not basketball.
That's not basketball. And although I cannot say that I haven't not employed that strategy at least a time or two, but no, it's. Shot clock
it's not the game plan.
Shot clock is good. Shot clock is good for the sport.
Let's recap one more time. The Billy Ply starts
Thursday at 4:00 in both the new and old gyms at Flippin.
Concession stand in each gym?
A concession stand in each gym. I don't know what else you need. Concession stand.
2 teams concession stand, somewhere to sit. You got
it. That's what we're offering. Yeah. It starts again back on Friday at 4, and then at 10 a.m. is the first tips on Saturday.
$5 ticket to get in each day. Both gyms, you have a special spot to go get a ticket, or you can either door.
One main entrance in each gym, and you'll walk right up to it, see it easily.
When does Flippin play first?
I think we play at 5:30. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7 on Thursday. I think that's right. I have to pull up a bracket. I should have brought one with me.
Who's in what gym first?
The girls are in the new gym on Thursday. The boys' games are in the old gym on Thursday.
All the boys' games will be played in the old gym on Thursday.
And then all the girls' games will be in there on Friday.
Okay.
Which the old gym is a lot of fun. It might not be like, as nice or big or whatever, but man, it gets loud in there. It can get raucous. And it doesn't take that place doesn't have to be packed or anything. That ceiling's low. It's just like those older gyms that, it gets loud.
Let's talk about your team again real quick. How many juniors, seniors, and sophomores do you have?
We've got, we only have 1 junior. We have 2 sophomores and 5 seniors.
Let's talk about names. Tell me the names.
I've got our point guard is Alyssa Shelton. She's a senior. Another guard, Cadence Pendergrass, is a senior. My daughter is a senior, Kenna Greenhaw. We started another senior forward, Adrian Benedict, and another one, Heavenly Nolly, another forward. We've got 3 girls come off the bench, a sophomore, Grace Robbins, another sophomore, Josie Rarig, and then our lone juniors, Emily Shilton.
Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Best of luck at the Billy Ply.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.